Steve Taff for joining. There's only one thing we're going to start talking about, the penalty decision. Tell us what you think.
Well, to be honest, I'm devastated for the players, for a start. To be beaten and put in a performance like they done with the problems we had they were fantastic. And to get a decision like that go against you, I just think it's brutally unfair. And I often question myself at times when I see it like that, then I think, would we have got it? Would we have got that here at White Hart Lane? But you get into trouble, and I get into trouble and take fines, and it doesn't matter what you do. It is really, really harsh and an awful, awful decision. But then again, I said it last week, I'll say it again, that, because it's Hull coming to Spurs, it's, that is a penalty. It's nowhere near a penalty, it shouldn't be anywhere near it, and it's unfortunately cost us the match.
You've seen more in it than we actually saw at the time. We didn't think it was a penalty.
It's his thigh. It even hits his thigh to start with. And what am I going to say to El Mohammadi? Are we not going to say, don't stop the cross now? Whatever you do. We're taught that as kids, stop the cross from coming into your box. He stuck out his leg, it's hit his thigh and come up onto his arm. Yes, it's technically hit his arm. The boy's 4 yards away from him. It's just a ridiculous decision, but then again, I often get baffled, and get into trouble again, but that hurts all of them and everybody who's been here today, because we're work rate and we're effort. And yes, second half you could say we were, barking the bus or whatever it's called, but they were fantastic the way they've applied themselves.
Do you get a chance to talk to the referee? Will you talk to the referee?
Yeah, but you talk to them afterwards, and they'll never change their mind. They'll never change their mind. I said about the referee last week. You ran up like Mike Riley and said the referee, he's got it wrong. Well, hang on a minute. That one, you give the benefit of the doubt to the defending team, surely, and have a bit of common sense. But that seems to have gone out the window now, and we just seem to be every week talking about referee decisions. The last thing I want to talk about is them, because it gives them more credence, in my opinion.
Let's talk about your team then. You've had to make 6 changes today. The one thing that I observed today is you've got a squad, haven't you? Because they've stepped in, all of them.
I have to say all of them. They're a credit to themselves and the club, really. They're an absolutely unbelievable bunch who really have put in a shift today. And all of them, they've got a great spirit amongst them. There's a good attitude towards them. And I have to say, generally, they're magnificent to manage, because they do roll up their sleeves and said, come on then, Boydie, Myler, Alex, Rossinia, all these people are desperate to play in the Premier League and play at stages like this. And if they keep doing what they're doing, then I'm sure we'll be okay.
What about the big man up front, Sagbo? What did you make of his performance today?
I thought he was terrific, and he was up there on his own, because, he was up there on his own because we've gone a different way today. We're worried about them in a wide area with Townsend and Lennon. And the more it got, the more frustrated they got. And who knows, we could have nicked. We've had chances in the first half. It's undone. We come here and get a really good point, then it's a wonderful point at White Hart Lane. But again, we've come away with nothing and applied ourselves fantastically well.
No big Faye today. He an injury? How bad's that?
He's got a bit of a calf, and it was a big recovery for him last week. And we decided that I couldn't take any more risks. And also, the 3 at the back, I needed their movement, because Spurs are all about movement. And I said the lads come in, McShane, Alex, Curtis Davis again, takes a penalty to beat us.
Yeah. Robbie Corrin's come on the bench. Is that ahead of schedule? Or is that because you're so far down?
Well, we're so far down. Ideally, I wouldn't like to have him on the bench, and it would just be an emergency, but it's good to see him back in and around it. Brady was another one who maybe last week it was too quick for him. So we'll let him recover, and hopefully in 6-7 days he'll be fine again.
Okay, well, you've got to come back here Wednesday night, haven't you?
Yeah, let's hope we change the referee.